and welcome back to another episode of the Kerbal Expeditions. I am the Schwein, and our my charger came on my computer for a second. All right, so today we're going to make the Lunar Expedition Vehicle, or the MIV. This will be mostly a building episode, I suspect. So if you want more action, I might advise you to skip the next episode. So, I wanted to make a rob kit number 2 with 3 goo containers on it, but since that doesn't return with the goo containers on it, it can't be recovered. I'm not going to do that, or at least I think so. So, myth. What the heck is this? I think I was trying to drag it. Yeah, I was trying to drag it. Alright. So first off, we need to make I do have those, okay. I was ordering. Oh, wait. Before we do this, let's choose another, science. Let's choose another tier to go up. Oh yeah, by the way, I downloaded the City Lights and Clouds mod, which adds clouds and lights. It's cool. Okay, so batteries and that thing. It'd be cheaper just to use like 2 normal ones than it is to use that one. So no. Right. Alright, that charges stuff. I'm looking for stuff that can charge, which I think all the engines can, or should. We won't be using that one. Mercury stuff. There it is. Alright, so all my engines can charge. Batteries, kind of not necessary, but they are necessary. Oh yeah, and by the way, if I can't make a MIV that fits within my budget, I'll just throw the budget out the window and probably disable the mod or just use it. And if it does something weird, I'll just disable it. Go into debt for this thing because I really want to get to the moon without using a modded vehicle. Well, not totally modded vehicle anyway. Alright, so, Ooh, I like this engine. Oh, it's a 2.5 meter. Are these 2.5 meter parts? They actually are. Alright, so we got a choice. Getting into orbit easier or staying in orbit longer? This is a game-ending decision. If I choose wrong, we lose. Or, we don't necessarily lose, we just have to grind a long time. And actually, I was thinking about putting up an episode of this every Friday or every weekend at the very least, hopefully, or every other one at bare minimum. So yeah, I mean, and if we do fail in this let's play, I'll just start a new one, and it won't be the Kerbal Expeditions. It'll be like exploring the Kerbal system. So yeah. So big engines, which can get me into orbit really quick, or power. You know what? Since we have that, we can put a bunch of these on the lander. Ooh, they cost a lot. Could put you know what? This has chance of getting us more science, so let's do it. I I did it. Alright. We don't have additional engines, but I'm pretty sure I can try at least to get into to get to the one with basic parts. Signing. Alright. So we need the coupler. Alright, now we need to make the landing stage. Now, my landing stages are I've always been kind of tall because I need a lot of gas, or at least I feel like I need a lot of gas. Alright. See that may look like an orbit stage, but it's a landing stage. And I'm going to set that out at all times. Take this. You know what, just do. I was going to do 4 my standard plus thing, but having 2 should be just fine. Put that low. My original landers, they had it up there. They had the extra fuel tanks up on top. But that's not going to be necessary. Oh, those are way too expensive. How light are these? Pretty light. They're not expensive at all. You know what? Take you. You know, let's do 3. There we go. That's perfectly symmetrical. Ooh, that's very light. It looks ugly, but it's very light. Oh, wait. You know what? Let's use these. I like them better. Actually, let's turn this design backwards and put... There we go. Put it like that so you can have a ladder. Or you can get in that easier. Whatever comes first up with that. We need only 1. And yeah. Oh yeah, also I'm looking, I'll probably record only 1 session of Assassin's Creed 4 today. They're right there, because I cannot miss that. And I'd like to thank all of you for watching those videos. It means really a lot to me. And I'd like to thank people who watch this series too. It also means a lot. So yeah. Alright. Get that there. Wait. Problem. Gets in the way of the ladder. Should I take the risk of him not being able to get in? Actually, another question: do I even have ladders? I do not. Well, that can't be good. Alright, the batteries, there we go. Okay, yeah, there's no way we can get to Zaman with, you know, just all that, with just 12,000. No way. Because this liner is costing 8,000 for some reason. Oh, we don't even have... We don't have fuel lines, do we? Wow, I did not expect that. I'm surprised. Well, that's a problem. We don't have fuel lines. Well, that kicks my traditional design right out the window. Let's make this even taller then. Oh, I like that. That's too tall. Alright, so we don't have fuel lines. My usual designs involve fuel lines for the landers. But since that's not possible, it's not possible. Oh, thus, those are kind of expensive actually. I just noticed that. Alright. How expensive are these? Oh, they're dirt cheap. Good. You know, instead of having 3, we can do 4. Like that. Now, I have no idea if my Kerbal can get inside that. But then again, we can quick save. Actually, when I'm thinking about it, maybe we should not go to, maybe we should not try to land on the moon first. Maybe we should try to orbit it. You know, like, NASA did back in the day. They used, Apollo and they did that. I mean, the first couple of Apollo missions were just orbiting the moon. So, yeah, let's do that instead. Alright. And by the way, I hope you guys are enjoying this building episode. It's quite different from what I usually do. I usually don't do building episodes. What are these? Ooh, they're cheap. They're cheaper than those tanks, really? How does that make sense? Actually, I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care how that makes sense. But they're heavy, aren't they? Yes, they are heavy. Oh, but not more heavy. Alright, so they all... they're just a tiny bit more heavy. Okay. Having 2 of these tanks... Actually... having just one of those tanks should be good. Alright, so we have just one of those tanks. How expensive are those? They're cheap. You could have more. Alright, I definitely don't want to worry about running out of power. And it's already cheaper than the last one. Alright. So that's going to be our orbiter of the moon. Or the moon. Get that on my face. Alright. This will be the stage to get us to the moon. Ah, they're both the same price, I see. I hope these engines can make it. I'm looking at the stats. Ooh, that's better. Better in every way. Oh, it's also bigger. Actually, let's take a look at the propellant's 0.9, same. Alright. Again, I wish I had fuel lines so I could have multiple of those tanks. Uh, you know what? Since we're putting a gigantic engine on that, let's put another one of these. Ah, that doesn't look right. Oh, and something I almost forgot. Try that. I'm sorry about that, but KSP crashed. I think it's because of Kerbal Paint and Cool Cities clouds messing with each other. So I took off Kerbal Paint, and hopefully it wasn't. And hopefully it wasn't clouds alone. If it was, I will just if it was, I'll delete that and put Kerbal Paint back. But Kerbal Clouds is much cooler than Paint. So yeah. Ooh, you know what I can do? I can put, since, felines, I don't have them yet, we haven't figured those things out. What I can do instead is I can put, side-by-side stages. Which would make the rocket smaller, but provide the same amount of power. You might as well call this the MEVO, the MEV orbital. Yeah, the MEV orbital. That sounds right. I was going to say the MEV orbiter, but orbital works. MEVO. Actually, instead of that, we can have a bunch of these tiny tanks. Because this wouldn't be a 4-stage rocket, I think. When you have a bunch of these tiny tanks to put a ship to the moon, this will get into orbit around the moon and take it back. Yes, I think I want to do that, but we'll figure it out in a second. If this episode, if my timer goes off and we haven't finished the project, we haven't finished the Mevo, I'll just finish it on my own and then show you the final design in simulation. Alright. Bam. Bam. Alright, this will be the bottom stage. I had to recreate this because of the crash, and I decided to put the for the safe. I'm being paranoid. Actually, since these are expensive, I'll put 3. Oh, expensive for the field tanks? I'm not quite sure what's more expensive right now. We need to raise this a little bit. I was going to say rise this a little bit, but that makes no sense. Remember, we don't have docking clamps yet, so things will be exciting. Well, let's use the small ones and put these. No, let's put these. They're cheaper. Why is that cheaper? I like this one. This is better in every way. It looks weird, but it works. Actually, I feel like we're getting closer to the final design. Yeah, these are... Oh, these are cells and they're tiny. Makes some sense. I mean, it makes some sense, but... Anyway. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, I must have read that wrong. Unless there's two of them. There is two of them. Yeah, I knew there was the parachute one, and I couldn't figure out why the parachute one was 100, but yeah. These are just ones without the parachute. I'm using these. They look so weird, but it should work fine, I think. Or I hope it does. Ooh, you know what? For this stage, we'll use... You know what? These are cheaper if I just stack them. I mean, if you can't tell, this is really my first building episode I ever done. So, pardon my not knowing what to do or talk about, but I believe I'm doing pretty good. Actually, how about this tank? Oh, it only contains minuscule amounts of fuel. But it weighs nothing. Actually, you know what? Instead of having a big engine, now we're going to have a stack of 3 of these. Does that make sense? It kind of does, actually. I did quick math that made little sense in my head, and it seemed to make, it seemed to make a tiny bit of sense. Just a tiny bit. It seems like these 3 tanks make more sense than having these big ones. At least for being lighter and cheaper. Look at the rocket. It's amazing. It's amazing how expensive this thing costs now. What's wrong with that decoupler? There we go. And now the funny news comes. It's wrong. Just wondering if that works. Nope. Maybe I should try that. I don't understand what's going on now. Okay, sorry if my mic picks up me scratching my head. It's old and it's very sensitive now. I should get it replaced, but I'm not willing to spend the money for it. Five minutes left. You know what? Let's use that. Let's see if these work. I can run out of time, hey. Alright, let's do that then. Alright. The Megbo. You know what? Being that this still costs us a lot, and it may get the job done, instead of uh, instead of using that, it might not contain as much fuel though. It's possible. I'm not quite sure. But I need to whip out a calculator for that. I mean, I don't really need to. I just need to write it down and stuff like that. But anyway. Yeah, these definitely don't have much chances of that, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't. Alright. You know what? Since I can't seemingly make this cheap enough for us to actually afford it, and I really don't think that this lunar mission, going to the moon and back with collecting samples and stuff, will actually give us enough money to overcome the balance. I think I might just get rid of the Kerbal economy because I failed. There we go. That's really all the changes that we need. That needs to be made. Just there we go, Mev. How expensive is that? Actually, quite expensive. Right. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to do to it, really. Except add ladders, but there is no ladders to add. Yeah, I think this will work, so, in the next episode, we'll go to, we'll make a simulation and see if this thing actually works. If it does, then we'll go to the moon and let the budget be, whatever it wants to be. Because it won't be part of the program anymore. But, actually, I'm actually thinking about checking out the science lab now. And making the rocket 2B modified as, making a rocket 2B or R2B, and making it a science lab. That might actually be a good idea, instead of trying to do this moon mission now. Because, we see this rocket, we see how much it costs, we see how much we have. It doesn't make sense. We can't logically do a mission at this point. I mean, we could, but, fun. I mean, it would be fun, and all. But, you know what? Right now, let's, go to rocket number 2, rocket number cheap. Loading. And we haven't crashed yet, so that's good. Oh yeah, and luckily, and since Fraff is being nice today, it allowed me to crash without making a, without, losing the footage, which was very nice of you, Fraff. Alright. So, bam. Science Lab Junior. It will cost money, but I don't care. I'm thinking about what would happen if I leave that in space. Like, should I bring that back with me? But do I really care? Important questions. Take this engine out, replace it with a more efficient engine. Man, that thing's absolutely gigantic. Yeah, actually, this is a tiny bit heavier. I messed up when I said that was lighter or something like that. It's really heavier, I think. You're not the chief anymore. You're the 2B now. Um, it's cheaper and it contains more fuel, but it's also heavier. But this engine is also better, so... You know, this is a Noble Punch. That's a Noble Punch engine, and that's a Noble Punch thing. So there we go. Now this thing should work, but we also should test it out not tomorrow, next week, in the simulation. So there we go. That's the R2B, the Sign Slap version, and plus we can actually fly this. Barely, I might add, but we can fly it. Actually, you know what? Actually, three would make sense. There we go. This is number connection group. See if that's listed properly. That is all right. All right, so that's R2B, everyone. Yep. And next week, we'll do simulations for the R2B, and so actually we'll do the R2B first and see if it works. If it works, gets into orbit just fine, then we'll take it into the real world, wink wink, and launch it and collect all the data. But if it fails, we'll simply if it fails simulation, we'll just simulate the Marv or the Merv. No, it's Marv. So yeah. Actually, you know what? Actually, right now I'm going to show you the clouds. I want to drag this episode on a little bit. It does take a week. You. That's it. MGL. Mysterious Good Launchpad. Go. Right? Yep, alright. Hopefully this doesn't drag on for like 40 something minutes. But you can mainly bring the loading screen for that, but even though I can edit that out, so yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just take the first analysis of the goo and see how much time points it gets me. If it gets me a lot, then I'll take the mystery goo containers with the R2B and take them into orbit. One for medium, one for that one, and one for space. And one for a water landing if it's possible. I messed around in my head a little bit. Alright, observe. It's only 3. I gotta think and see if that's even worth the cost of those mystery goo containers. Let's see if we can see some clouds. There's the sun. Oh, there's some clouds. Yeah, Kerbal Space Center is very clear skies. And let's actually zoom out so we can see some lights. There they are. And you can see there's a cloud layer, which is cool. And there's a big city over there. That's probably Kerbal's capital. Kerbal. Kerbal. Alright, so that's done. You know what? Let's take crew reports like crazy, because we can. Crew report. EVA. Who report? I mean, EVA report. Alright, I'll take it. This is a most peculiar situation. He's in midair at... Okay, so that's the lower atmosphere one. There's an EVA report for at least that one. Well, I'm not quite sure about that. I'm not quite sure about the status for, but there's for the thing. So, except for simple, it's not really quite worth it going down to Hey, that could put some stuff. Well, the mission was worth it. So, yeah, I showed you the clowns. I showed that the goo container might not be actually worth it. If it did 9 or at least 6, it would be worth it. But I'm not quite sure if 3 is worth it. For the price of the things themselves. Alright, let's take a look at our budget. I don't actually need to go to the PvP while I'm doing. But I might as well show you guys. Alright, so that's done. Oh, good! You can actually. Let's see. I think we can actually launch the MIRV now. That one mission. We can actually launch the MIRV. Oh man, this is fantastic. Alright, so I guess the MIRV is on. Well, I had no idea it would be that simple. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and please if you like this video, dislike this video helps people searching to videos. Please follow me on Raptor and Twitter. You can find those links on my channel page. Raptor's on the left, Twitter's on the right. There's more. Follow me on Raptor so you can see what games I'm playing, like this game and others, including Xbox 360, and that's actually it. Because they don't actually have a Wii U service for some reason. And you could, and also please follow me on Twitter because you can see when my videos are uploaded right as they're uploaded. I mean, as soon as they're done processing. Actually, not even that. Before that, there's a Twitter post. Twitter is really efficient about posting up the videos. Unlike YouTube's subscription box, which may take a little bit, as like 30 minutes or longer. So yeah, I guess. See you in a second.